Chapter 1, Feelings. In a town called Adventure Bay, there was a big rescue group, known as the PAW Patrol. Led by a 10-year-old boy named Ryder, a group of 6 heroic puppies, along with 2 other teammate pups as well. There were Marshall, Rubble, Chase, Rocky, Zuma, Skye, and their 2 other teammates, Everest and Tracker. However, Everest lived with Jake in a place called Jake's Mountain, and Tracker lives with a boy named Carlos in the jungle, but they still often visited them. Marshall was the firefighting pup, Rubble was the construction pup, Chase was the police pup, Rocky was the recycling pup, Zuma was the water rescue pup, Skye was the aviator pup, Everest was the snow rescue pup, and Tracker was the jungle rescue pup. And the pups did very well as a group, and they have a good time playing when there is no emergency. And all of the pups were really good friends with each other. But there were 2 pups on the group who always had feelings for each other, but were too afraid or shy to admit it, the police pup and aviator pup of the group, Chase and Skye. There have been times when Chase really worried about Skye, and is determined to save her if she is in trouble, and Chase wanted to tell Skye how he felt, but he was afraid that she would reject him, or not feel the same way, and Chase always had a crush on her. Skye also had a crush on Chase, since she always smiles at him when he says his catchphrase, and thinks it's sweet when Chase worries about her. Skye thought about telling him a few times before, but she was hoping that maybe Chase could admit it to her first. 1. Anyway, the pups were playing tag outside the lookout, and Marshall was it, and Chase was starting to hide, but he started staring at Skye, who was hiding behind a bush. Chase sighs to himself, I always have a crush on her. I will tell her one day that I love her. Marshall, gotcha. Chase comes back to reality, huh? Marshall, Chase, you weren't even hiding. Chase, oh, sorry Marshall, I was just a bit distracted. Plus. But Marshall saw that Chase was staring at Skye, and Marshall smiled at this. Marshall and Ryder were the only 2 who knew that Chase has a crush on Skye, and Marshall had tried to convince Chase a few times. 4. Meanwhile, Skye was still hiding, but then she started staring at Chase. Skye sighs to herself, I always think he is the most handsome pup ever, and I hope he will tell me that he loves me one day. 12. Meanwhile, Marshall found Rocky, Zuma, and Rubble as well, and they all found Skye. Zuma, found you. Skye comes back to reality, huh? Oh, you found me. Rocky, Skye, why did it take you a while to respond to us? Skye, no, it's nothing really, good job pups. Chase and Skye then went back to the lookout. Then, Marshall, Rubble, Rocky and Zuma talked to each other. 1. Rubble, that was strange, Skye just stood there silently. Marshall, I know why. Zuma, really? Zuma's sounds like a W though, lol. Why? Marshall, well, promise you wouldn't tell Chase about this, but, whispers, Chase has a crush on Skye. Zuma, really? Surprised. Rocky, well, I always thought that those two felt a little strange sometimes near each other, but I didn't know that Chase had a crush on her. Zuma, well, whispers, I also know Skye has a crush on Chase as well. Rubble, really? Surprised. Rocky, why didn't you tell me? You're my best friend. Zuma, well, Skye asked me to promise her that I wouldn't say anything about this, and after all, I am one of her closest friends, but she said that she wants Chase to admit to her his feelings first. Rubble, aw, that's cute. Zuma, I know. Marshall, we have to find some way to make them finally admit their feelings to each other. Zuma, but how? We can't just tell them what he just said. Rocky, I have an idea, but this will need all four of us and Ryder to work together in order to make this work. Rocky then whispered his idea to all his friends. Meanwhile, Chase and Skye were in the lookout and they were playing Pup Pup Boogie, and of course, Skye won. Chase and Skye then took a break from playing. Chase, you are good. Skye, you were too tough, you were really close to my score. Chase, well, the only reason why I am even close to your score is because you taught me how to play this in the first place. Skye, well, that's true, you were kind of a noob back then. 13. Chase, hey, I only had problems with the steps and following the instructions on the game, that's all, and I bet that if we played Need for Speed, you wouldn't stand a chance against me. Teasing. Kai, oh really, you're on. Chase and Skye then played Need for Speed, and Skye was playing as a suspect car, and Chase was playing as a cop in that game. Skye nearly evaded from Chase, but Chase put down a spike strip, and it pierced Skye's tires. Skye, what just happened? Confused and surprised. Chase, now you're about to get busted. Chase then busted Skye, and won the game. Skye, dang, that game is actually really tough, there was even a helicopter chasing me when I tried to escape. Chase, maybe I shouldn't have made the difficulty high for you. Laughing. Skye then punched Chase's paw. Kai, you made the difficulty high? You are mean. Chase, hey, you also set your game high when we played Pup Pup Boogie. Skye, size, alright, you win that one. Ryder then came to the top of the lookout just then. Chase, hey there, Ryder sir. Skye, where have you been? Ryder, I was just helping Mr. Porter with some grocery deliveries, and I think it's enough video games for you too. Hayes, alright Ryder. Then, Marshall, Rubble, Rocky and Zuma came to the top of the lookout tower. Marshall, hey guys, Ryder, the four of us talked to you for a moment, but can Chase and Skye be excused for this? Chase and Skye, confused, okay. Plus. Chase and Skye then left the lookout and went outside to the pup park, confused. Plus. Skye, what did the rest of them want to talk to Ryder about, but not us? Chase, I don't know, but if they are hiding something, I am sure we will find out. Skye, probably. Hey, since we are at the pup park, why don't we play around here for a while until we are allowed to come back inside? Chase, sure, why not? Chase and Skye then played with each other in the pup park, and had lot of fun, going on the swings, and playing on the slides, but also, playing tag with each other. Then, Chase remembered what happened a while ago. When he and Skye were playing tag in the pup park, and he tagged Skye's nose and she tagged his back. 6. Skye, aren't you going to catch me? Chase comes back to reality, oh, yeah, I'm coming to get you. Chase then started chasing Skye, but as he was going that, he got stuck under the slide. 2. Chase, I'm stuck. Skye, giggling, don't worry, I'll get you out. Skye then pulled Chase's paw and managed to free Chase from being stuck, but Chase and Skye then landed nose to nose, which made both of them blush, but they stared at each other for a few seconds, before Skye was the first one to break the silence. Skye, Chase, you can get off of me. A bit embarrassed. Chase, huh? Realizes, oh, right. Giggles, thanks for that. Skye, no problem. Then, something was telling Chase inside that he should tell Skye his feelings right at that moment, but something inside his head was telling him not to do at the same time. Chase really did not want to lose Skye as a friend for asking that question. Meanwhile, plus, Ryder and the others have started talking. Ryder, so why did you not want Chase and Skye to be in this conversation? Marshall, because we wanted to talk to you about those two. Ryder did not understand what Marshall meant at first, but then Marshall whispered something into his ear, and Ryder immediately understood. Ryder, oh. Smiles, you mean that? Zuma, yep, we believe that they both have feelings for each other, but they are too shy to admit it. Ryder, well, what do you need my help in that? And wouldn't it affect the purpose of the PAW patrol? Rocky, well, it might just a little, but I think they deserve to be together. Here is my idea. Chapter 2, Almost Confessing. Rocky, okay, so here's the plan. Tomorrow, for most of the day, Marshall, you will keep Chase occupied, and then Ryder, you call Everest and ask her to keep Skye occupied. Then, while Marshall and Everest keep Chase and Skye busy, the rest of us will set up a blind date for them in the lookout. When Marshall brings Chase to the lookout, and when Everest brings Skye to the lookout as well at the same time, we will lock the lookout doors. Marshall, wait, wouldn't they get mad at us? 2. Rocky, trust me, they'll thank us later. 2. Ryder, that's actually a very good plan, Rocky, and don't worry, I won't tell Chase or Skye a thing about this either. Meanwhile, Chase had been thinking for a long time, and finally, Chase had made up his mind to tell Skye how he felt. Chase, Skye, can I tell you something? Nervously. Skye, sure, but you sound nervous, is everything okay? Worried. Chase, sure, of course I am fine. It's just that, well, there is something that I wanted to tell you for a while, and I have been struggling to tell you this for almost 6 years. 7. Skye got really nervous, but excited at the same time. Skye, to herself, no way. Is he going to admit his feelings for me? Chase, but please, whatever you do, please don't get mad when I say this, I don't want to lose you as a friend too. Skye got more nervous. Skye, come on Chase, just spit it out. Chase, okay, well. Plus. Just then, Ryder called Chase and Skye in their pup tags. Ryder, okay, Chase and Skye, you two can come back to the lookout now. Chase, okay Ryder, sir. Call ends and Chase sighs, guess I'll tell you another time. Skye sighs, yeah, it's fine, you can tell me tomorrow. After a while, Chase and Skye came back to the lookout. All the other pups were watching Apollo the super pup. Skye, hey everyone. Zuma, hey you too, you're just in time. Rubble, Apollo the super pup is about to start. The pups then started watching Apollo the super pup, but Chase and Skye were determined to find out what the others were talking about, so Chase asked Marshall and Rubble. Chase, so, what have you been talking to Ryder about? Curious. Rubble, nothing. Nervously. Chase, come on you two. You excused me and Skye from hearing you guys, there has to be something that you guys are hiding from me and Skye. Marshall, no, Chase, trust us, it was nothing. But Chase still didn't believe his friends, and he just gave them a glare and continued watching. Chase, to himself, I'll ask them tomorrow. After a while, Skye tried asking Rocky and Zuma. Skye, so, what have you guys been talking about behind our backs? Zuma, oh, it wasn't anything really. Rocky, yeah, Ryder just needed us for a simple mission, that's all. Skye was confused, but continued watching anyway. Skye, to herself, that's strange, usually Ryder calls all of us for a mission, just in case. Oh well, I'll talk to Chase later. After a while, the show ended. Plus. Ryder, okay pups, time for bed. All the pups then went to bed. Well, almost all of them. Skye then went to Chase's pup house to talk to him. Skye, hi Chase, any luck talking to Marshall and Rubble? Chase, no, they wouldn't tell me, but I know that they are trying to hide something from us. Skye, I didn't have any luck talking to Rocky or Zuma either, what should we do? Chase, we will ask them one more time tomorrow, now, we really should get some rest. But Skye then got an idea. Skye, Chase? Chase, yeah? Yawning. Skye, have you ever been out of your pup house during nighttime ever? Chase, well, only if Ryder calls me for something, why? Skye, then follow me. Chase, Skye, it's late, and we really should get some sleep. Skye, come on Chase, just for one night okay? Chase really wanted to go back to sleep, but he also couldn't resist rejecting to follow Skye, and he knew she couldn't be safe by herself at night. Chase, well. Okay, but just this night. Skye, alright, then follow me. Chase, where? Skye, just trust me. 8. Skye then took Chase for a steep walk all the way to the top of a mountain in Adventure Bay. Skye, panting, we made it. Chase, panting, we sure did, and boy was it tiring. Chase then realized how the city looked like from the top of the mountain. Chase, wow, the town looks really nice from up here. Skye, it sure does, I sometimes go up here while all of you guys are sleeping, but also, look at the stars. Chase and Skye then laid down to look at the stars. Skye, my parents are up there somewhere. Sighs. Chase and Ryder were the only two who knew what happened to Skye's parents, about how they were attacked by wolves. 4. Chase, don't worry, they are in a better place, and I am sure they are smiling at you right now. Skye smiles, thanks Chase. Chase and Skye then started staring at each other for quite a while, until they realized the awkward moment. Skye, hey, you want to howl for a little while? Hayes, sure. Chase and Skye then got up and howled for at least a minute. And Chase really thought that this was the best time to tell Skye his feelings, but he was still afraid of how she was going to react when she found out, and Chase still felt he was not yet ready to tell her. Chase was tempted to kiss Skye a few times though, but managed to pull himself back from doing that. Chase, to himself, oh, Skye, if you only knew how much I care about you and love you. Skye, to herself, oh, Chase, if only you feel the same way I feel about you. Chase and Skye then again laid down and looked at the stars again. Chase, also, my father and mother are up there. Ryder and Marshall were the only two who knew about Chase's backstory, so Skye was shocked. Skye, your parents died too? Shocked. Chase, yes, when I was very young, they were killed in a car accident, however, there was one pup from my family who survived, and I lost him, and I have no idea where he is right now, and I really want to know where he is. 2. Skye, what was his name? Chase, his name was Swift. He was about the same age as me, but he was quite a bit stronger than me, and I loved him as a brother, and if he is still out there, I would love to make it all right with him. Skye, I am really sorry. In a sad voice. Skye then held Chase's paw, and Chase noticed, but for some reason, didn't mind. 5. Chase, thanks, I needed that. Slightly shy. Skye, no problem. Skye then let go off Chase's paw. Skye, maybe now we should head back to the lookout, before morning, so none of the other pups notice that we are gone. Chase, yeah, but anyway I really enjoyed it. Skye, me too Chase. Chase and Skye then walked all the way back down the mountain, and walked all the way back to the lookout, went to their pup houses and fell asleep. Continue to next part. Chapter 3, The Preparation. It was now morning in Adventure Bay, and as usual, Chase is always the first one to get up, but Chase felt a bit tired, since last night he went to bed later than what he usually goes to. Chase then got out his megaphone. Chase, okay pups, wake up. All the other pups woke up to Chase's megaphone sound. Zuma, all right Chase, we are up. Yawning. The pups then of course did their morning yoga, and after a while, Ryder called Everest. 2. Everest's pup tag rang. Everest, yawning, what's up Ryder, how's everything going? Ryder, well, we are fine, but we need your help on something. Everest, sure, what is it, I'm always here to help. Ryder, okay, you know that Skye has a crush on Chase? Everest, yes, why you ask me? Ryder, well, we need your help to do something for them. Everest, sure, anything for my best friend Skye, what can I do? Ryder, can you keep her away from the lookout for at least a few hours? Everest, sure, tell Skye that I need her to come over to Katie's pet parlor so we can get our fur fluffed. Ryder, alright, thanks Everest. The call then ended, and Ryder called them for their breakfast. Ryder, time for you breakfast pups. All the pups came rushing in. Rocky, hey, Rubble, you almost knocked me into the mud. Rubble, sorry, I just can't resist my tummy. 3. Rubble's tummy then growled and the other pups laughed at this. After the pups finished eating their breakfast, Chase was about to ask the other pups again what they were talking about the previous night, but Marshall just in time interrupted. Marshall, hey, Chase, let's play in the pup park. Chase was still suspicious of his best friend, but decided to go with him. Ryder, oh, and by the way Skye, Everest said that she needed you to come over to Katie's pet parlor for a fur fluff. Skye, but I just got a fur fluff 2 days ago, why do I need another? Ryder, smiling, just trust her. Skye, okay. Skye then used her wings to fly over to Katie's pet parlor and find Everest. Ryder, okay Rocky and Zuma, Chase and Skye are gone, but we might need some extra help getting this set up, and I know a pup who could help us. Ryder then called Tracker on his pup tag. Tracker's pup tag rang. Tracker, hola Ryder, how are you? Ryder, we're fine, but we need your help for something. Tracker, sure, what is it? Ryder, well, you see, Chase and Skye have feelings for each other. Tracker, really? I didn't know that those two always had feelings for each other. Ryder, yep, and we are trying to surprise them with a blind date, can you maybe help us set it up? Tracker, see, of course, I am on my way, can Carlos come and help too? Ryder, sure, Carlos can come too. The call ended. Tracker, Carlos. Carlos, hey, Tracker, what is it? Tracker, Ryder needs our help to set up a blind date for Chase and Skye. Carlos, really, surprised, ah, that's cute. 2. Tracker, I know, but Ryder needs us now. Carlos, okay, let's go. Carlos then got in the back of Tracker's Jeep, and Tracker started driving and they were on their way to Adventure Bay. Ryder, okay, Tracker and Carlos are on their way, so, in the meantime, Rocky, I need you to go to Mr. Porter's shop and buy some spaghetti. Rocky, sure, right away. Ryder, and Rubble and Zuma, I need you two to help me set up a little bit until Carlos and Tracker get here. Zuma and Rubble, sure Ryder. Ryder, okay then, let's get started. Ryder and Zuma then started decorating, and Rocky went to Mr. Porter's shop to get some spaghetti. Meanwhile, Chase and Marshall were playing in the pup park, and Chase once again tried to ask Marshall again. Chase, Marshall, ever since yesterday, you have been acting weird. Marshall, what do you mean? Nervously. Chase, well, you have been trying to avoid me talking to you. Even now, you seem like you're trying to get away every time I talk to you. What's going on? Marshall, Chase, I am telling you, there is nothing to hide, just trust me, okay? I am your best friend. Chase did not want to lose his friend's trust, so Chase decided to drop the question down. Chase, I'm sorry, Marshall, I guess I just got a little bit too suspicious. Marshall, that's okay, I understand. Chase and Marshall then hugged and continued playing. Meanwhile, Skye had finally arrived at Katie's pet parlor, and sure enough, Everest was waiting right at the entrance with her snowcat. That's literally the name of her vehicle. 9. Everest, hey there Skye. Skye, hi Everest, how is my BF doing? Everest, I am fine thanks, and are you ready for your fur fluff? Skye, yeah, even though I already had one like a few days ago. Rolling her eyes. Everest, okay. Skye and Everest then walked over to Katie's pet parlor. Katie, oh, hi Skye and Everest, what can I do for you too? Everest, well, we need our furs to be fluffed. Katie, okay, but why does Skye need another one? She had one 2 days ago. Everest then whispered something into Katie's ear, and Katie then understood. Katie, oh, okay. Chuckling. Skye and Everest then started getting their fur fluffed. Meanwhile, Rocky had finally arrived at Mr. Porter's shop. Mr. Porter, hello Rocky, what can I do for you? Rocky, hey there Mr. Porter, I will need 1 plate of spaghetti please. Mr. Porter, coming right up, so, who is it for? Is it for Rubble? He always eats it so fast. Rocky, actually, it's not for Rubble this time, it's for Chase and Skye's blind date. Mr. Porter, oh, I get it. Smiles, don't worry, it won't take long. Rocky, thanks Mr. Porter. And meanwhile, Ryder, Rubble, Zuma, Tracker and Carlos started setting up the lookout for them, and preparing the table, and dimming the light. Tracker, okay, the lights are set up. Ryder, perfect Tracker. Rubble, Zuma and Carlos, the table is also set up. Tracker, maybe, we should make a note too, saying that we will support them if they want to be together. Ryder, good idea Tracker. Now, we just need to wait for Rocky, and hope that Marshall and Everest can keep Chase and Skye busy until sunset.